All right, guys, so made it to the storage unit. So you guys wanted to see how my shipping process works. So I keep all of my individual cards and sets in the storage unit, which is right across the street from my house, so it's not too far of a drive. So pretty much every morning or every other morning, I'm here at the storage unit picking up orders. So I'll show you the way I keep all my SKUs and everything, all right? Okay, so here we go. We've got SKU 1 through 1100 all the way down. All these boxes are marked with the SKUs, and then I've got little, almost like a bookmarking system, right? Every card has been top loaded, sleeved and top loaded, so they're all ready to go. That is the good thing that I've done. I've got sets in the boxes up here. All right, and then those go, and then I have a bunch of stuff that has not been listed at all. So all of these cards have not been listed on eBay, so that's the process I'm going through at the moment. You can see they're just kind of everywhere, but all of these have been listed, including the graded cards. And then that right there is my wife's inventory for her baby clothing store. So as you can see, we've got a little bit of a system, and I've got pick slips right here, or pick lists from eBay. And so it looks like I'm going to be picking 19. So I've got 2 days worth of orders. Mondays and Tuesdays are pretty, like, I don't know, calm days as far as orders go. So it's Wednesday morning. I'm going to pick everything from Monday and Wednesday. So I usually print the labels the same day, but I only ship like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So the Monday shipments are everything over the weekend. Wednesdays are everything that comes in on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then Fridays are everything that's Wednesday, Thursday. All right. So just giving you a heads up. If I get a big order, like a big set, something that's high dollar, I usually try to get that out the same day. But all these individual cards were, they're 69 cents for shipping, things like that. I'll print the labels the same day, and then we get it out like within a day or two. All right. Thanks for following me in here, guys. We're going to pick these cards now. All right, guys. So about 20 minutes later, we've got all 20 cards and the pick list. And now we're going to head back. All right. So now I'll go through the packaging process next. All right, guys, so now we are at the shipping station here. And so I just kind of use my workbench, but I get it prepped. I have these nice brown envelopes. These are, I believe, 4x6 envelopes. They're good for like index cards, really like invitation style envelopes. And those seem to work really well with sending out individual cards. I also use team bags. And then what I do is I like to have my pick list. It's going to be over here to the side. I don't want to show addresses and things like that, but the pick list is over here to the side. I've got my labels also kind of just hanging right here beside me on like a little tray. And so the idea is we just go card into the team bag just to keep it from moving around. Those like to stick to you a little bit. And then a lot of you guys are going to be skeptical of this, but it just goes straight in the envelope, and I put it in the corner. Put it in the corner, that way it can't really move unless it is like really jostled. And then we close it, all right? We don't add any extra protection. We don't want the Postal Service to send that back to us. I like putting a sticker here. It gives a little peace of mind to the buyer that, hey, the seal has not been broken, right? And then we slap a label on it. And then what I like to do after I put the label on it is I have a do not bend stamp, and I just stamp it do not bend. And so I know you're going to be skeptical of that, but that is the process. And so for about 20 cards, which I also have bubble mailers back here for the graded cards, and those are a lot easier. The graded cards go into their own sleeve, their own like bag, and then they go straight into the bubble mailer, and then the label goes on. We don't use a sticker on the bubble mailer. But what I can tell you is this right here goes through the machine at the Postal Service, does not cause any issues. It's definitely within the guidelines of a 69 cent, eBay standard envelope. I've never had any issues. The only time I ever have issues is whenever I had some envelopes that were more like cardboard, and I'll show you an example. So I did use envelopes like these at one point, and I had these sent back so many times where I was like, okay, not doing that for dollar cards. We're not gonna go through that process. I don't wanna go through the whole, you know, card getting lost or not delivered or whatever the case. So this is what I've done. I've switched to these, and I switched to these probably back in April. So we're going on, what is that, almost 9 months now. And so this is, these, I haven't had any of these sent back. Like the only time these get sent back is if it's undeliverable, like the address is wrong or they can't forward it or something along those lines. But those other cardboard envelopes, I would get those sent back to me, and they would say, I would have notes like, you know, additional postage needed, and it would need to be like $4. And so learned real quick, you need to just stay within the guidelines. Don't try to cheat the system. Don't try to send them in bubble mailers using the eBay standard envelope. You might get away with it, you know, you might get away with it for a while, but eventually you're gonna hit a post office that has really sort of taken that on. And yeah, so I tend to just stick with the basic setup here. I don't put any cardboard in there. We're not putting any extra layer of protection. It will go right into the machine. It will come right out of the machine. And I can even get away with, I believe I've got like a jersey card in here. Oh no, it's in the next batch. But either way, like I can take a, you know, let's just say it's a 80 to 90 point, maybe even a 130 point top loader. And I can fit that in this, and I've never had it returned. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You don't have to do anything crazy. These envelopes run like, I don't know, a few cents a piece. The stickers are a little bit more expensive. These were probably like a nickel a piece. And then bubble mailers, of course, are a little bit more expensive. Team bags, super cheap. And so all in all, I charge $1 for shipping, and I probably have $1 in it. Really close. If it's not $1, it's really close. So I totally break even on shipping when it comes to shipping the cards. If someone does pay $1.50, you know, I might make 20 cents on something like that, you know, but that's not really the idea. The idea is that I just have everything covered. All of my expenses are covered, and then it's enough shipping to get it there without any hassle, and provide tracking. So that's really the idea whenever I'm selling the singles. I don't offer free shipping on singles unless you get a certain volume. So my free shipping threshold is like 25 bucks. So if you get $25 in singles, I will ship it ground advantage, you know, and it's going to be free shipping all day long. But aside from that, the most you'll pay for shipping is $5. I have it set to where if someone has, you know, one card, and then they pay $1 for the first card, and then it goes 50 cents every card after that, up to $5. So just giving you guys a heads up, that's how I do the shipping.